That's what we do.
Reseal. Let's go. Let's go.
I told y'all.
Shout out to Bird B.
Pay attention.
Yo, the jig is up, Rock. They coming for us.
They coming for us or they coming for you?
Detective Howard, if you have a connection to Marvin Thomas, you have a connection to organized crime.
I'm not getting into no war with my son in the other fucking trench.
There's still a price that needs to be paid.
I hope your son knows how much you love him.
You don't know what you're doing, Kanan.
I do.
What's going on, YouTube? We're back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nimes YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review. And of course, we got Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3 finale, Episode 10, Made You Look review. A lot to unpack, man. It's a lot to unpack. This one thing I will say, man. As much as I enjoyed the season finale. I did, and I have been giving Raising Kanan a lot of credit for, to me, the realistic aspect of it. Outside of the other Power shows, where I feel like they kind of be going over the top when it comes to like the realistic nature of certain events, like certain shit just can't happen or it ain't gonna happen. But when it comes to like shows like a Snowfall or The Wire, where I feel like they definitely stay grounded. Outside of what Snowfall did with that whole tiger shit, they still pretty much stay grounded, and it feels more like it's based off reality, like you almost watching a documentary sometimes when it comes to shows like The Wire or Snowfall. But Power, I always say Power is like the Avengers of drug dealing shows. It's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe of drug dealing shows, because it's just a lot of shit that goes on in Power Universe where it just seemed like it wouldn't happen in real life. It wouldn't go down that way, especially with Tommy. But when it came to Power Book 3, I feel like this was the one. This was the one that had the more grounded storytelling, character development, as far as just feeling like it could be based in reality in the 80s. Like, it really feel like, oh yeah, this is the 80s. But anyway, what they did with my boy, oh my bad now. Anyway, what they did with my boy Unique. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and just dive right into it, man. Your boy is alive, man. Unique. I've been saying it, we ain't got no body. We never got a body. Unique, Southside Jamaica Queens. Yes, Unique is alive. Now, I ain't gonna front, man. I was hyped about this. I was super excited about this. But once it settled down, once that excitement settled down, I got back to reality, and I was like, I don't know if I really like this. Just off the fact that I feel like this was giving us high stakes. Like, oh shit, anybody can get dropped. You got to remember, this is a show about raising Kanan. So we know Kanan and Jukebox going to be who they are going to be, but we don't know who all make it out of this situation or they upbringing, if anybody make it out. So it wouldn't be surprising when certain people get knocked off, even major characters, because once again, this is Raising Kanan story. It's based around him. So them bringing back Unique, especially after the way he went out, or supposedly went out, like the nigga got beat in the head with a pipe. The cops said they found bone fragments, nigga, blood bone fragments. So it's like, maybe I could have seen him being unconscious. Like, y'all remember Lamar off BMF? Like, my man was at least like in ICU. That's what I was expecting. Like, if Unique was gonna be still alive, I was kind of expecting like a surprise with him laying in the hospital bed and maybe Rock or his baby mama or even Italian or somebody taking care of him. But that's another thing that's going to be curious, is going into season 4, who helped Unique. Somebody had to help this nigga. So he had to get some type of help. But it's definitely going to be interesting, man. I was hyped. I ain't going to front. But it did kind of take the reality out of Power Book 3, as far as what I've really been enjoying about it, where I feel like, nah, they ain't going to do no like zombie shit. Because this nigga's definitely back on some 28 weeks later type shit. But dying of the dead. But I'm still happy, man. I ain't gonna front. He was a good character. Shout out to Joey Badass. Shout out to everybody fooling us, thinking that this nigga was really gone. Especially Joey Badass talking about he got to go on tour. But yes, man. Let's dive in depth into this review though, with everything we had going on outside of the surprise appearance of Unique coming back. Yes, sir. Going into this, man, we got your boy Lou. Once again, we pretty much knew or could have guessed that Rock was taking Lou to rehab. So they pretty much in this therapy session, and I ain't gonna front, I really enjoyed these moments between Lou and Rock, because it brought somewhat of an emotion to Rock, with her not really understanding why Lou was feeling the way she was feeling, because he was brought down to like that baby brother level. Just the intimate conversation between these two because Rock like hard. Like Rock is a rock, literally, bro. It's like she ain't trying to really show no type of emotion like that. And her whole main thing with this is like, nigga, I'm good. Like I ain't sitting here crying or bitching and moaning about everything that's going on. I'm willing to take the responsibility. But Lou whole thing is like, I just need my big sister. Like I just need my big sister. And you can see Rock, I say, kind of soften up. She kind of loosens up, especially when she can tell that this is really hurting him. And maybe if she starts to show that emotion towards him or show that she actually loves and cares about him, maybe this will get through to him. And hell, I was thinking, okay, maybe this is going to help Lou get through what he going through. But at the same time, I don't know if it's just that whole situation with just Rock. The man is facing demons, bro. And that's the thing I kind of do enjoy with what they doing with Luke's character. People can say what they say about it, but we getting a character that has killed people. We get a lot of these niggas in the Power Universe who seem like they don't got no type of emotion or remorse. We get it with characters like Kanan and Jukebox. We seeing it now as far as they upbringing and what they went through, and you kind of understand there's people that just straight up cold-hearted. Like, they just don't give a fuck. I mean, Jukebox was colder than Kanan, but at the same time, we have had these type of shows doing with characters where it seemed like they can go out and just do all these type of things but have no type of compassion about it, no type of remorse or no type of emotion, like just an android or a robot. And we kind of getting there with Lou, with everything he has done. Like I said, the people he's killed, D-Wiz, taking out that light-skinned nigga from the recording studio, and then killing Scrap, or being a part of the killing of Scrap, and then having to kill Scrap mom. And ain't no telling what he done had to do before then, outside of what we done seen in the show. So my man is going through it, man. He's just battling these emotions and these demons, and I'm glad he didn't go through with it, man, because my man was on some D'Angelo Barksdale shit, and I know D'Angelo didn't do it to himself as far as why somebody did it to him, but it was that whole way he was doing it. But yeah, my man, he didn't go through with it, man. He stopped himself, so it's going to be kind of crazy to see how Lou going to move forward going into season 4. Your boy Marvin, though, man, he going through it a little bit too, as far as just the whole thing with Gerald doing what he did to himself. But you got the cops on him now, as far as the feds, who pretty much been on him, but now they just making it full front, like they coming up, showing up in front of him now, like, yeah, we on your ass, we know what's up. And it's pretty much trying to blame him for Gerald's death, saying it's you, Marvin, you the one done this. But my boy Marvin holding it down, man. He ain't worrying about them. I am curious to see, I know people, I'm glad people not doing that goofy shit, because you know how people have these predictions or theories and saying shit like Gerald's daughter, oh, she a OG from Power, the one that was dating Tommy, the redhead chick. No, man, no. That's stupid and that's a dumb theory. But anyway, man, your boy Howard is a funny motherfucker. Howard is funny as hell. This nigga Howard, I almost forgot he was a Muslim, because bro don't run to Allah until he in some trouble. Like, when the last time you seen Howard put on that goddamn hat as far as his religion, a Muslim? Now that he in trouble, or now it feel like those goddamn feds is closing in on his ass, here he go. After all the shit he done, man, you shot Burt. You pretty much been helping organized crime. You are part of organized crime, brother, doing what you've been doing with your dirt. The fact that you slept with an underage informant, as far as Rock at a certain point in time, you are dirty, nigga. But now he always want to run to Allah when he in some damn shit. I'm like, bro, I ain't seen that damn toboggan in I don't know how long. Wasn't that the first season when he put that shit on? I'm not sure. It might have been second season. I don't know. But yeah, your boy Howard, he been kind of maneuvering now. Every now and then, like even with the last episode, he was kind of seeming like he was going to be able to talk his way a little bit out of this. But nah, they not believing the hype. So they pretty much telling him, man, you got to come forward. There's too many dots connecting. They finding out about other shit he done as far as like the situation. Of course, they mentioned him with Nicole's dad. There's other things coming up as far as the fact that he put out the whole APP on Lou, as far as he was looking for him. Oh, once again, the connection with Marvin or whatever. So they on his ass. And pretty much his union rep telling him, man, you got to shut the hell up. We got to get some more information. Me and you need to talk. But Howard ain't got time for this shit. So he going over to Rock. He letting her know, like, yo, your brother got to throw himself under the bus. Marvin got to go. They on my ass, and they pretty much going to be close to y'all next. Because it's really him, though. Like, they on Howard. They ain't really got shit on Rock. They ain't got nothing on Marvin, so that's really why they kind of closing in on Howard, because, like, nigga, you the only one left. It's you in this connection now. But even with them going to Lou, trying to get some answers from him, but Lou ain't talking to either, you know, Lou trying to get himself together or whatever. But boy, your boy Howard, that shit was just funny. Jay Reed, what the fuck is you doing, Jay Reed? You can't be running the outlaw knowing you done done this shit. But I said this, man. When he shot Burke, I knew it was gonna be some ramifications from that. Like, he been kind of easing out a couple of these things, but when he did that, I was like, oh no, brother, that's gonna come back. That's definitely gonna come back. But yeah, man, Jukebox. She's pretty much done made up her decision to go to the Army, but I don't like this. And when I say I don't like this, I don't like the way they structured this. Like, what's up with the girl group? We didn't get no more information from that. So they just kicked out? Like, I don't get, like, what's going on? I feel like we should get more information on that. We didn't get nothing else with the woman. What did she do? Dismantle the group just because they came to question her? She didn't get charged or anything. So what's going on with that? Why is she out the group? Which I'm guessing because it seems like they still don't give a full confirmation. And y'all gonna let me know that old girl that Kanan sleeping with, did she say something about it? Maybe I ain't overheard that conversation. Speaking of Kanan and old girl from the group, y'all, please, I don't know if they gonna do some type of flip, but she's supposedly pregnant. This cannot be Sean Mama. Sean Mama, let's be clear, was not this light-skinned. Hell, Sean is not light-skinned himself, but give or take, he could be taken after Kanan, but still, Sean's mama was in no shape or form this complexion, and that's all I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out, is it going to be a situation where this nigga had another son out here, or did she get an abortion, or did she leave and keep the son and he never found? I don't know. I'm curious about this though, because this is definitely can't be Sean Mama. It can't be. But when it comes to Aisha and Jukebox, she pretty much expressing her feelings to Jukebox, letting her know that she does like her. She said she don't know about the whole thing with her and Kane, and maybe that was just her trying to see. I don't know. She was confused, basically, as far as Aisha. But she pretty much just wanting Jukebox to be able to express herself and letting her know she's going to be there. And I'm guessing she's letting her know if she go to the Army, she'll be waiting, I'm guessing. I don't know. We going to see, man. But this it, Jukebox? Like, I'm kind of now getting to where y'all was at with the whole, okay, what's going to happen with Jukebox to make her get to where she at? Because this ain't it. This ain't why she become ruthless. Like, the girl is more goddamn ruthless than Kanan. Like, once again, I gotta put emphasis on this. Kanan killed the old woman and took over her apartment, which was Bree's old apartment. I get it. At the same time, Jukebox was ready to kill any and everybody, including the kids. She didn't give a damn. So what is it that made her this way? Because she definitely ain't this now, and we in 3 seasons. So maybe season 4 we gonna get into that depth of why she become who she is. Because we see layers of why she kind of become that, but still nothing that actually pushes her to become that Jukebox that just went into a store and shot everybody as a cop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see what's going to go on with that. Now, I am kind of getting antsy a little bit now, because we getting it with Kanan, give or take. This is raising Kanan, not raising Jukebox. But, I mean, y'all pretty done established that this is their story. Pretty much, they upbringing, being that they the 2 main characters that we get in the OG Power. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting to see moving forward what's going to be the turnout for Jukebox, because her going to the Army could be a part of her going into the police force. So maybe that's a part of it. I don't know. And maybe something does happen to her at the Army where it does make her end up becoming ruthless. So we're going to see. Your girl Rock, man. Once again, back to reality. Back to reality. We probably get one of the worst drive-by or even possible shootouts in the Power universe, man. Like, this whole setup scene with Rock and the drive-by, the fact that she had about probably 5 to 10 minutes to adjust herself to get away from these weak-ass drive-by shooters. Man, y'all remember that scene in Snowfall, the drive-by scene with Leon, the ice cream truck, the little girl? That drive-by scene? Yes, where everybody pretty much got shot the hell up. And the impact of that drive-by scene, man, come on. After watching a scene like that and coming to this type of shit, y'all was wrong for this. This wasn't it. Rock, even, I don't know, man. Rock done pretty good in action sequences. You remember the shootout with the Italians and everything? And even in somewhat with certain instincts she done had with Unique back when they had their drama. But this sequence right here, this wasn't it. She, even the acting this was kind of off. She, I was like, what the no, I'm good. Yeah, man, I wasn't feeling that sequence. Y'all could have kept that. And this is another thing I feel like that adds to the fact that this wasn't that good of a season finale. I liked it, once again, for what they was able to do. Unique saved it. I ain't gonna even front. Unique say this. Even with the whole, I'm gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, man. But yeah, I wasn't feeling the sequence. But your boy Kanan does end up finding out about this from Famous, and he pretty much approached Ronnie. And I did like this scene because it's once again it's showing you like Kanan is not afraid of this scary, profound ass nigga Ronnie Myers who been pretty much running around on the destructive path since he came into the season. But I just like the way the approach was because we know how Kanan has had this turmoil towards his mama. You know he done had this dislike towards his mama, but he ain't gonna have a kill. So watching his passion going into this, like, nigga, you ain't supposed to make these type of decisions without me. And I told you, don't bring my family into this. I did enjoy this. And your boy Marvin, he got to end up showing up because he's pretty much trying to have a parlay. They trying to get together and talk because Rock is not going to war with her son. She knows he's a part of this situation or whatever, but she's not going to go to war with her son, just like Kanan is not going to have his mom's killed. So these are two interesting scenes, man. Snap and Pop. Snap, what's up with your girl Pop? Like, the way she just be flirting. She up there calling Marvin a chocolate, deliciously looking nigga. You know the way she was talking, I think, to Ronnie and Kanan. Well, she be calling Ronnie Urkel. But still, she got away with her where Snap was like, he just be like, I guess they don't got to that age, though, where he just used to the shit now. But yeah, man, the drive-by, y'all could have went without that. But throughout just this season finale, it was more build-up than anything, I guess, leading into that whole, not even really a good shootout at the end. That shit just went, it came and went. And even with the way they did with Ronnie, man, yeah, we're going to talk about Famous. Nigga. This probably got to be, do we got a new character that we really hate as far as Famous Mama? Because your boy Famous get busted by the feds, and here I am thinking like, oh, Famous, they done heard the song, they done put two and two together. Because you remember Lou talking about express yourself, tell your truth and all this bullshit. But no, goddamn Famous Mama, she done turned in the damn gun. But Famous, stupid. Why would you keep that gun that's connected to what that crime you did? Get rid of that. Why would you keep that gun? What was going on? I didn't understand that because the fact that the way you and Kanan was moving, I'm guessing y'all could have got another resource to protection of some type of form. You didn't have to keep that gun. So I definitely didn't understand that. But outside of that situation, it's just the fact that, yeah, the fans got them because Famous mom turned in the gun because she didn't know where it came from, give or take. That's his mama. She was just, I guess, scared for him because you got to remember, Famous was sitting in there talking to her, talking about, I done some things that I feel like I can't take back or some things that I can't. The nigga pretty much confessing to his mama. So now she pretty much seen that gun and she like, I don't know what's going on. But this interrogation scene, man, no. It's going to be crazy to see how this does play out as far as with the interrogation room with Famous. But one thing about it, no matter how much they was trying to push, even the feds coming in there trying to tell him, like, bro, we're not even really worried about you. We just want you to connect us to the situation with Marvin them and Rock them or blah, 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 whatever. And Famous holding it down. Famous like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not talking. He was holding it down. Give or take, even his mama trying to pressure him, say, man, you need to tell him something. He holding it down. So, hey, we got to give some credit to Famous, man. And I think this is kind of probably going to get that connection back to him and Kanan. Once again, his name being Sean, Kanan naming his son after him. You know they going to do some type of reconciliation. So we going to see. But shout out to Famous, man. He held it down. On the other end, we got your boy Kanan in the jukebox having a conversation that's pertaining to her going into the army and stuff. But your boy ended up getting kidnapped as far as Kanan. Of course, he already saying this supposed to be Ronnie because of the whole situation and the conversation they had with Snap and Pop, and pretty much Kanan confronting Ronnie like, nigga, you don't know what this is. I'm not one of the ones you think this is. Shout out to Ronnie. Now we got the whole situation seeming like Ronnie pretty much saying he gonna take matters to his own hands dealing with Rock and dealing with Kanan. He don't like that back talk from Kanan. So now Jukebox pretty much go to Rock and Marvin, and now they trying to come up with a situation on how to get Kanan back, and you already know they got to go holler at Snap and Pop, being that they the one connected to Ronnie. And they do end up bringing Howard along for this conversation, being that he's pretty much out of commission because being with that situation ends up happening with him in the interrogation room. He got to hand over his badge and gun, and he's on modified duty. So he does go to be a part of this conversation. And Snap and Pop pretty much let Rock know they got to bring a certain amount of money to get Kanan back. So she ends up going to holler at the Italian to get this bread. I ain't gonna front. I'm thinking maybe they had this laying around. It was $500,000. I'm thinking maybe y'all got this. I mean, I know that she had stopped doing what she was doing. She don't put money to the house, and I think the little investment as far as the hair thing, hair salon or whatever. But being that I thought that they still had a good just amount of money, being that they've been moving product kind of now, I'm thinking that they still had that. I'm thinking y'all are definitely in the millions. I don't know. That risk is definitely not worth the reward at all. Being if y'all now don't have 500,000 and the time that y'all can end up serving, hell no. But yeah, she does end up going to holler at the Italian to get this 500,000, and we end up getting a little confrontation between Howard, Rock, Ronnie, and Kanan. But guess what? Kanan never was kidnapped. This was his plan all along. Once again, it is kind of showing you just the whole build up of how manipulative OG Kanan was, and you remember how he was setting up shit, the way he was moving, pretty much outsmarting Tommy and Ghost together. Give or take, he was the one that put them in the game, Ghost anyway, but still, it's just the way that it is kind of showing how Kanan is able to outsmart everybody in the situation, even dealing with somebody like Ronnie. Give or take, Ronnie has so much turmoil sent to Rock. He had so much animosity towards Rock, which they never really got into detail about, because I was thinking we was going to get something, but why he's so mad at Rock. But I'm guessing it was the way he explained to Unique, as far as him going into jail and him leaving Unique the business and him letting Rock pretty much take over and do what she did. So I'm guessing that was kind of his anger, and that's his reasoning. Okay. But anyway, we do get this little confrontation, and we pretty much get this, I guess, surprise twist. Kanan was the one that set everything up, but not only that, after they pretty much go through the money or whatever, because you got Rock pretty much telling Kanan he don't know what he doing, and Kanan like, I do. I know what I'm doing. So in the midst of Ronnie checking the money, Kanan pull out a gun and shoot Ronnie. I'm like, okay, all right. Because, I mean, he pretty much was explaining, even when they were having that conversation with him at Jukebox, like, he was done with that nigga. That nigga crazy. As far as Kanan was like, Ronnie crazy. But I didn't know how this was going to play out. But did I see that coming? I guess not. I mean, I was thinking it was going to turn into maybe a little shootout, and then it was going to get to a point where Kanan was going to have to shoot Ronnie. But I ain't going to front, man. The way they took Ronnie out, and y'all definitely ain't bringing this nigga back. He ain't coming back. He gone. But I guess it was a lot of just build up with Ronnie. And he had his moments here and there or whatever, but still, that's it. Damn, okay. But he ain't the only one. Now this was the surprise. I ain't gonna front. Ronnie wasn't a surprise. Rock taking out her gun and shooting Howard, because you can even see the expression on Kanan's face. He was in shock when Rock ended up killing Howard, and I was like, damn, Jay Reed, no, not Jay Reed. They got my boy up out of here, man. But you already know what this is, because Howard been on Rock ass like somebody got to take that fall. And even when him and Marvin them all got together, you pretty much had him like, yo, you gotta go. Howard over there like, Marvin gotta go. But anyway, man, this pretty much Rock solidifying that, like, nah, my family ain't going nowhere, but you can. Like, she was kind of talking shit to Howard this whole episode, though. Like, when they was at the house and Jukebox showed up, she was like, what he doing over here? And Rock was like, oh, he ain't shit. I was like, damn. Especially when she found out he wasn't on the force and that. She was like, yo, you useless now, nigga. And that's another thing, too. She looking at it from that, too. She like, I mean, you was useful for a minute, being that you was a part of the police force and everything you was doing, and he was. Them niggas would be in jail if it wasn't for Howard. He still ain't no good guy, but still, they would all be gone if it wasn't for him. And that's going to be another thing moving forward. Now that she ain't got that plug on the inside, so now how she going to be moving? But yeah, I don't know how Kanan going to deal with this too. And I get we getting this whole build up with Kanan, but it did seem like they might have been building a little relationship too, Howard and Kanan. I don't know, man. Anyway, it's going to be kind of crazy moving forward how this is going to play out, season 4 wise. Because, yeah, Howard gone, man. And what's going to be the relationship between Rock and Kanan? Because he said I don't think he's still going to be cool with this. And I don't think he's going to like the fact that she killed Howard the way she did. But I am curious how this Italian situation going to be, too, because she done got this breath for him. And I wonder if he going to try to use her now, like to get, you putting that money over her head or whatever. Unless she hurry up and pay that shit back real quick. Unless he try to throw some, little extra shit on there. It's going to be curious. I want to see how that's going to play out, because I feel like it's going to be something behind that. Because he was kind of quick to let her get that. But anyway, outside of that, we pretty much, like I said, and what I talked about earlier, surprise, motherfucker. Your boy Unique is back. Guess who's back? Well, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how Unique gonna play moving forward, because I'm pretty sure he is playing the whole background thing and not letting nobody know he back. So is he gonna do the whole I'm Breeze, this ain't Unique, and try to just stay in the background and play like a mystery thing? And another thing gonna be kind of curious is who helped him. Once again, the nigga had to have some type of help. No, it wasn't Rock. I don't think it was Italians. I see some people saying it might have been Italians. I'm thinking it could be possibly his baby mama with somebody else, because she did seem like she kind of calmed down. Like when she moved out the house, it seemed like she wasn't that upset no more after the conversation between her and Rock. So I don't know. It's gonna be curious to see who helped them, and maybe Breeze is the person that helped Unique, the person we ain't met yet. That could be a possibility, but I ain't gonna front, man. It did kind of take that whole reality feel out of it, like that whole comparison, like the snowfalls in the wire, and the whole thing with how Power kind of is structured with the unbelievable factor or the over-the-top factor with certain characters coming back. Now, give or take what they did even with Kanan coming back in the original Power, I mean, he looked like he had been through some shit. That nigga was bedridden. He was burned the hell up. But this nigga on some Two-Face shit. Like, my nigga had, they said bone fragments was on this shit. His skull was showing, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, man. But I ain't gonna front. I'm glad Unique back. Let's go, man. I'm with it. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about the season finale of Power Book 3, Season 3, Raising Kanan. Are y'all looking forward to Season 4? I'm definitely am. This is still the best spinoff. I don't care how I feel about this season finale. It's definitely been better as Power season finales, too. I even might say Power Book 2 season finale might have been better than this one. Now, like I said, Unique did kind of say this one, because outside of the whole situation between Kanan and Ronnie and that whack-ass drive-by with Ronnie, wasn't really nothing going on in this episode, even with Lou and all the situation he had going on. And Jukebox, it seemed like she didn't get enough outside of with the girl group. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like we didn't get enough with that. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this season finale and how y'all compare it to other season finales in the Power universe. And do y'all feel like this still the best one, or do y'all even consider this the best Power spinoff? Let me know, man. Outside of that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Super Bowl Sunday. I know my team not in it, but I still got to represent. Shout out to Carolina Panthers, baby. You see that behind me. Anyway, man, we out.